Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. Scientists have recently identified a new planet, Proxima B, located in the Proxima Centauri system, the closest star to our Sun. Exciting news has surfaced about a possible alien radio transmission from Proxima Centauri, making it the most promising exoplanet we may ever find. The James Webb Space Telescope has taken images that appear to show glowing city-like lights on Proxima B, leaving researchers both amazed and uneasy. These mysterious, highly organized lights seem too perfect to be natural, raising intriguing questions that demand attention. This discovery suggests that intelligent life could be closer than we ever imagined. What could explain such an eerily precise phenomenon so far from Earth? Let's explore the unsettling details of this finding, which may indicate that alien life is far more widespread than we thought. Proxima Centauri B, located more than 7 trillion miles away, which is about 4 light-years, orbits the red dwarf star Proxima Centauri. Discovered in 2016, this exoplanet has intrigued scientists because it lies within the habitable zone, the area around a star where liquid water could potentially exist, a key factor for life. But recent observations by the James Webb Space Telescope have added a new dimension to this mystery. Rather than just analyzing surface temperatures or atmospheric conditions, the telescope detected infrared signatures resembling artificial lights. These lights, strikingly similar to city lights visible from space on Earth, have reignited the age-old question: are we alone? But this discovery suggests something even more extraordinary and potentially unsettling than anyone anticipated. Using its advanced infrared capabilities, the JWST can detect the faintest emissions from distant objects. Unlike other space telescopes, it can discern subtle variations in light wavelengths, allowing it to identify heat patterns and energy emissions. When the telescope focused on Proxima Centauri B, it detected unusual brightness on the planet's night side. Typically, a planet without an atmosphere or life would emit faint infrared signals, reflecting only minimal light from its star. However, Proxima Centauri B showed complex, grid-like light patterns that defy these expectations. This anomaly quickly captured the attention of astronomers. Dr. David Kipping from Columbia University has been outspoken about the potential implications of this discovery. While he acknowledges that natural phenomena like volcanic activity or auroras could account for some light emissions, the structured and repetitive nature of these signals suggests they may have artificial origins. The possibility of city lights on a planet beyond our solar system challenges not only our understanding of Proxima Centauri B, but also the limits of our imagination. Could civilizations be flourishing in environments radically different from Earth? What makes this discovery especially significant is Proxima Centauri B's unique relationship with its parent star. The planet is tidally locked, meaning one side constantly faces the star while the other is shrouded in permanent darkness. If intelligent beings inhabit this planet, they may have adapted to these conditions by constructing large-scale infrastructures to harness and distribute energy. For example, the day side could host vast solar arrays collecting energy from the dim red dwarf star, while the night side may rely on artificial lighting to power its activities. The data from the James Webb Space Telescope also suggests temperature variations that support the idea of an atmosphere or energy management system. Without an atmosphere, Proxima Centauri B's day side would be unbearably hot, while the night side would be frigid. However, the planet shows more moderate temperature differences, implying that some artificial system might be regulating heat. This observation aligns with theories that advanced civilizations could use technology to create habitable conditions in otherwise hostile environments. Adding another layer of intrigue is Proxima Centauri's reputation as an unpredictable star. Red dwarf stars like Proxima Centauri are notorious for emitting intense solar flares that can gradually strip away a planet's atmosphere. For Proxima Centauri B to retain signs of habitability, it may possess a strong magnetic field or advanced shielding, potentially indicating the presence of intelligent life. If such a civilization exists, it's not far-fetched to believe they may have developed technologies to protect themselves from the harsh conditions of their world. The mysterious lights on Proxima Centauri B prompt us to examine what its atmosphere might be concealing, potential signs of life in the distant stars. The detection of specific atmospheric gases could further support the hypothesis of life. The JWST's instruments can analyze light passing through a planet's atmosphere, breaking it down into spectral patterns that reveal its chemical makeup. Scientists are looking for biosignatures, such as oxygen, methane, and water vapor, on Proxima Centauri B, key indicators of conditions that could support life. Even more exciting would be the detection of technosignatures like chlorofluorocarbons, which are typically linked to industrial activity. However, while the JWST is a powerful tool, it does have limitations. It can offer detailed insights into nearby exoplanets, but struggles with detecting bound oxygen, a crucial life indicator. This is where future technologies like the extremely large telescope, expected to launch in 2028, will help. Ground-based observatories like the ELT will enhance the JWST's capabilities by providing even more precise atmospheric analysis. Until then, the JWST remains our best instrument for exploring the mysteries of Proxima Centauri B. Despite the excitement surrounding these findings, there is also skepticism. Scientists warn against jumping to conclusions based solely on light emissions. Natural phenomena such as reflected starlight, volcanic activity, or unique atmospheric conditions could produce light patterns that resemble artificial lights. Still, the highly unlikely nature of these lights being natural leaves the possibility of more extraordinary explanations open. Beyond the scientific aspects, the implications of this discovery are profound. If Proxima Centauri B hosts intelligent life, it's likely their society would be vastly different from ours. The challenges of surviving on a tidally locked planet with an unstable star would require exceptional resilience and innovation. This civilization might view Earth with the same curiosity we have for them, potentially even observing us with their own advanced technologies. This discovery also brings up important ethical and existential questions. If we confirm the presence of intelligent life, how should we approach communication? Would reaching out to them be an act of diplomacy, or would it pose a threat to our safety? History on Earth has shown that first contact between vastly different societies often leads to unexpected outcomes. Expanding this scenario to an interstellar level introduces complexities we are only beginning to consider. While the search for extraterrestrial life has always combined science with speculation, the findings from Proxima Centauri B serve as a reminder that our universe is full of possibilities. The data from the JWST offers a tantalizing glimpse of what might exist beyond our reach, urging us to continue exploring. As more advanced technologies come online in the future, they will undoubtedly enhance our understanding of Proxima Centauri B and other exoplanets. For now, the faint lights on Proxima Centauri B remain one of the most intriguing questions of our time. Are they signs of a thriving alien civilization, or is there a natural explanation waiting to be discovered? In either case, the journey to uncover the truth is just beginning, and it has the potential to redefine humanity's place in the cosmos. While we search for life in distant worlds, the idea that extraterrestrials may have visited Earth long ago is even more captivating. Ancient monuments that spark wonder and theories of ancient alien visitations have always fueled wild ideas and heated debates. Some believe that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth thousands of years ago, leaving their mark on human history through towering monuments and ancient texts. Supporters argue that there is evidence suggesting humans received assistance from above. But this theory isn't just about strange statues or mysterious carvings. It challenges us to question how advanced our ancestors might have been without outside help. Let's take the Egyptian pyramids, for example. Built around 4,500 years ago, these colossal stone triangles are almost too perfect to believe. They're aligned with the stars, with blocks so heavy that even modern cranes would struggle. Did humans really manage all that with just ropes and pulleys? Some theorists think advanced extraterrestrial tech was the missing link, while others argue it was pure human ingenuity and elbow grease. Then there's the mystery of Easter Island's Moai statues. These massive stone heads were carved and moved by the Rapa Nui people, but the question remains: how did they do it? Some believe these statues might represent alien visitors, or were even created with their help. Others think the answer lies in engineering methods lost to time. Whatever the truth, the alien theory keeps the debate alive. Now let's turn to the Nazca lines in Peru, which crank up the strange factor. These giant geoglyphs, visible only from the sky, depict animals, shapes, and even humanoid figures. Why would ancient people create art they couldn't even see? Some suggest these were landing strips for alien ships, or maybe messages to visitors from the sky. Archaeologists, however, point to the Nazca people's advanced understanding of geometry and land use. In Bolivia, Puma Punku's stonework feels almost too perfect to be real. This ancient site has massive blocks carved with such precision that even modern tools would struggle to replicate it. The interlocking designs and perfectly drilled holes have sparked theories that extraterrestrials lent a hand or at least some high-tech tools. But skeptics believe ancient humans had more skill than we often give them credit for. And don't forget ancient texts. The Sumerian myths, for instance, speak of the Anunnaki, beings who supposedly came from the stars. Some interpret these stories as proof of alien visitors sharing knowledge with early civilizations. Similarly, Indian Sanskrit texts describe flying machines called vimanas, which some connect to extraterrestrial technology. Critics, though, argue these are just metaphors or imaginative tales. The art of ancient Egypt also raises questions. Pharaoh Akhenaten's elongated skull and unusual features have led some to speculate alien ancestry, though scholars suggest genetic conditions or artistic choices. The alien theory persists, fueled by Egypt's mysterious allure. The Dogon people of Mali knew about the Sirius star system, including invisible stars. Some claim this knowledge came from alien visitors, while skeptics believe modern astronomers shared it. Global legends, like Japan's Yutsuro Bune tale of a strange ship and woman, spark UFO theories, though scholars view it as folklore. Teotihuacan's massive pyramids and advanced city planning lead some to wonder if extraterrestrials helped, but archaeologists attribute it to human ingenuity. Similarly, Cambodia's Angkor Wat, with its celestial alignments, is seen by some as the result of alien assistance, while experts credit the Khmer civilization's advanced astronomy. The achievements of the Mayan civilization often fuel alien theories, especially their advanced calendars, astronomical observations, and mathematics. However, these accomplishments are attributed to their deep knowledge and innovation rather than extraterrestrial help. In the Middle East, the massive stone blocks of Baalbek's Temple of Jupiter spark similar speculation. How were such heavy stones moved without modern equipment? Alien proponents suggest advanced technology, while archaeologists point to ingenious engineering methods. Tassili, Niger in Algeria features cave paintings of figures with large round heads. While some see them as ancient astronauts, anthropologists believe they represent spirits or deities. Closer to home, Ohio's Great Serpent Mound, aligned with celestial events, leads to extraterrestrial theories, though indigenous cultures' advanced understanding of astronomy likely explains the design. Religious texts, like Ezekiel's vision of a fiery chariot, are often seen by alien theorists as UFO encounters, but mainstream theology views them as symbolic. In Peru, the perfectly cut stones of Sacsayhuaman and Tiwanaku's ruins spark debates, with some suggesting alien involvement, though evidence points to advanced Inca and pre-Inca techniques. Australia's Wen rock art, depicting beings with large eyes, is often linked to ancient astronaut theories, though Aboriginal traditions interpret them as rain spirits. Similarly, the Sumerian king list's long reigns are seen by some as alien evidence, but historians argue they are symbolic. The debate over whether ancient marvels are human achievements or alien influence continues, with skeptics citing historical evidence and believers pointing to unexplained details. UFO sightings, from early records to modern-day events, fuel curiosity about what lies beyond our understanding, keeping the ancient alien theory alive. One of the earliest UFO reports dates back to 1639, when John Winthrop described a strange light in Boston, sparking intrigue. By the late 1800s, sightings of mysterious airships further fueled this fascination. What started as dismissed hoaxes soon sparked broader discussions about technology and extraterrestrial life. In the 1940s, UFO sightings surged, particularly during World War II, when strange events in the skies became harder to ignore. One of the most chilling incidents was the 1942 Battle of Los Angeles, where anti-aircraft guns fired at glowing objects over the city, yet nothing was hit. Official reports blamed it on weather balloons, but the coordinated military response raised more questions than answers. The Roswell incident of 1947 became a central moment in UFO history. A rancher in New Mexico found strange debris that didn't appear to be from Earth. Initially called a flying disc by the U.S. Army, the story changed to weather balloons, fueling suspicions of a cover-up. To this day, Roswell remains a cornerstone of UFO lore, with many believing it was the site of an alien crash landing. That same year, another key sighting occurred when pilot Kenneth Arnold, flying near Mount Rainier in Washington, saw 9 fast-moving objects. He likened their movement to skipping saucers on water, coining the term flying saucer. This report marked the beginning of the modern UFO craze, with many more sightings to follow. By the 1950s, UFO sightings had taken hold of the public imagination. A particularly eerie event took place in 1952 when multiple glowing objects were seen over Washington, D.C. Radar operators and military pilots confirmed the sightings, but official explanations, such as temperature inversions, failed to convince the public. The idea of advanced crafts flying through restricted airspace without consequence raised serious concerns. In 1957, the Levelland, Texas incident added another layer to the mystery. Several witnesses reported a glowing egg-shaped craft that seemed to disable car engines as it approached. The Air Force suggested ball lightning or electrical storms, but the number of cars affected in one night made that explanation seem unlikely. For many, this incident reinforced the belief that something beyond human understanding was at play. The 1960s continued the trend of strange encounters. The Exeter incident in New Hampshire involved police officers and other witnesses seeing a silent, erratically moving craft with bright lights. Its impossible movements, stopping suddenly and then accelerating at incredible speeds, left experts baffled. At the same time, Officer Lonnie Zamora in Socorro, New Mexico, claimed to have seen a landed craft with 2 humanoid beings nearby. His detailed report, including a strange insignia on the craft, led to investigations, but no answers. The 70s saw even more intense accounts, such as the Pascagoula abduction in Mississippi, where 2 men reported being taken aboard a craft by robotic beings. Despite passing lie detector tests, many remained skeptical, though the emotional toll on the men was undeniable. The Cash Landrum incident in 1980 was equally shocking. 2 women and a child were left with burns and sickness after encountering a diamond-shaped object emitting intense heat. Official investigations found no answers, leaving their injuries as disturbing evidence. The 90s brought mass sightings like the Phoenix Lights in Arizona, where thousands of people saw a V-shaped formation of lights silently crossing the sky. The military attributed it to a training exercise, but many remained unconvinced. Witnesses who saw the lights over Phoenix described a massive solid object blocking out the stars, making the official explanation of flares seem unconvincing. This event highlighted how collective experiences could challenge even the most polished official narratives. As technology advanced, so did the evidence. In 2004, Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz encountered the now famous Tic Tac UFO. The craft's movements, rapid acceleration, sudden stops, and hovering were unlike anything human-made. The incident, captured on video, left even the most skeptical observers shaken. In 2006, a disc-shaped object was seen hovering over O'Hare International Airport before shooting straight up and leaving a hole in the clouds. Official explanations called it a weather phenomenon, but many remained unconvinced. Recent years have only fueled the UFO debate. In 2015, military pilots on the East Coast filmed fast-moving, wingless objects performing maneuvers that defied the laws of physics. In 2019, leaked Navy videos showed similar phenomena, leading the Pentagon to officially acknowledge these encounters. By 2021, a government report reviewed 144 sightings since 2004, most of which remain unexplained. This was an implicit acknowledgement that something is out there. Is Proxima B home to alien cities, or could there be another, even more terrifying explanation? And that's it. Thanks for watching. Are we alone, or have aliens shaped our past? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more from Spaceverse.